Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here and welcome. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time, my name is Kyle Bethune. I am with Bus and Bethunes, and we are a family who live and travel full time in an older bus. We used to travel in a vintage bus. We now currently live in an older bus, and we've been doing so for almost 6 years. And if you're new here, I do appreciate the click on the video. And if you like what you see, hopefully you'll consider subscribing. And as you can tell, I am in the car. Went to play pickleball, and there's really no one there. Here at the campground, no one's really showing up during the allotted pickleball time, which is 9 a.m. here is kind of when everybody typically meets, or at one point did. And nonetheless, there was no one there. It's cold, it's a bit windy, so I get it. So I'm headed to Claremont, where I'm pretty confident there will be a pretty good crowd of people playing, as there typically is. It's just basically the campground is what occupies those courts and versus an entire city. So chances are you're going to get more people there. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I don't really have a plan for today. I know I do want to get back and get some listings done. That is my goal. We did get the photography done yesterday. So getting those up on the website and eBay, et cetera, will be something I want to be working on the next couple of days for sure. And it's definitely, you can see that American flag over to the right. It is still whipping pretty good. One thing about Florida is in the winter, which I think could be said for most parts of the country during the winter, the wind definitely is a factor. I guess you get the cold air, the warm air, different altitudes, yada, yada, yada. I'm not a meteorologist, but I know it's in some way, in some scientific form, it does create wind. And that is one of the things you have to deal with the winter. But I guess in contrast, dealing with blowing snow and ice, it would be a little more difficult. All we're dealing with here is a little bit of wind and a lot of sunshine. Well, that was fun. That was a good time. I really enjoy playing there. Jeez, I think that's when I'm in the car, the camera drifts, because it sees things moving. That's going to be my theory anyway, because I really don't have a lot of problem. Most of the time I have problem with the camera drift that's in the car. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. There got a good group of players out there. Not a lot of players today. It is still rather brisk, and it is pretty windy. Pickleball and wind does not mesh well together. I mean, tennis, I think you get away a little bit more with wind because the ball is heavier and doesn't have the hole, so I doubt if it moves around as much. But yeah, I'm headed, I don't know where I'm headed. I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of thinking about grabbing me a sandwich real quick. I'm a bit hungry, running low on groceries at home, so I'll probably be doing that the next day or two. So I may run down to Wawa, grab me a Wawa sub. I haven't had a Wawa in a while. You guys like Wawa subs? Wawa is honestly, after all my travels in this beautiful country of ours, it's probably my favorite gas station. Overall, as far as the interior of the gas station, their sandwiches are pretty good. They have a decent coffee, and it's reasonably priced. So Wawa, when I'm here in Florida, is typically my go-to, and I do like it quite a bit. And then I'm gonna grab a Jenna coffee on the way back through. She likes a Starbucks every once in a while. She's got saved up about 29 million points. So over the years, she has collected a lot of Starbucks rewards. So grab her a coffee and get back to the bus. The kids are in school today. They did have yesterday off because of the MLK holiday, but I know they're right in the middle of that right now. So get back. I got to get some listings done, and who knows what else the day will bring, because I sure don't. Did get my Wawa, oven roasted turkey breast sub. It's usually my go-to there. I do like their chicken salad sandwich pretty good. They do a nice chicken salad. It's just a good sub. Flat cheap. It's cheaper than Subway. It's better than Subway. It's like the cheapest decent sub you can get, or at least the cheapest diesel one I've been able to find. Good look at it right there. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. So I did want to talk a little bit about something, get a little bit of feedback from you all. I asked a couple videos ago, is there any type of content? Man, I cannot get my camera angle right. It's kind of weird because it catches this mirror and it's just in the car, and the way it's sitting, it's actually a good thing for the gimbal. It sits a little cattywampus. Anyway, so I asked you a couple of videos ago about some ideas on some things to film, like out in the world, because ultimately, you know, this channel, I want to be able to travel the world and continue to vlog my life, whatever it is I'm doing, and vlog my travels. That's the ultimate goal. 5 years, 10 years, however. God, when you say it like that, it sounds so daunting. Whenever that point arises, and obviously our travels, unfortunately right now we're just not traveling much. It is what it is. So I want to be able to get out and film some, because I need to practice. You know, filming in the world, out in the world, in stores, at attractions, at monuments, etc., etc., etc. It's very different than filming at home or at the bus. It's a very different. There's just a lot going on. You know, there's people. You have a people element. You have the business, the store element. You have whatever it is you're trying to capture, and you're trying to make this as entertaining as you can. And that's what makes a great vlogger. That's what made Adam the Woo such a great vlogger. He was able to make non-interesting things interesting, and that's an amazing skill. So I wanted to ask, I had someone mention about going and visiting Adam's grave. You know, he'd recently had his service, and I just kind of want to get your thoughts on that. It's something I'd considered. Don't get me wrong, I considered it. Maybe going to Celebration, to his house, and kind of just popping in a few Adam hot spots, places I know he loved over the years. He wasn't a personal friend, you know, but I think he was a friend to many of us. So what do you think about a video like that? Is that cringe? Is that wrong? You know, I don't want to overstep any boundaries. I want to be respectful. This is all still very new. So how do you feel about that? If I were to go film a vlog of Adam the Woo, you know, a tribute to Adam, is that something you guys? How do you feel about that? Is that okay? Is that crossing a line? Is that, I don't know. I guess that's kind of my issue. Is because I don't want to offend anyone. This channel, I want this to be a happy, good, positive side of the internet or corner of the internet, and so I don't want to go making content that is not that. You know, ultimately. So, yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback on that. What are your thoughts on that? So something I'm doing, I'm getting up in the morning now, and I edit every morning. So I film during the day, I end the video usually in the evening. I'm going to try to edit this a little earlier today, honestly. I get up early, between 6 and 6:30. I go edit the video, I upload the video, and just rinse and repeat. This morning, I started answering comments on the previous video. So I think that's going to be my way I do it. While my footage is rendering, so basically when I insert my memory card into the computer, it has to read the memory card, and basically it does like a light save of this footage onto the computer. So it takes a few minutes to do that. So I'm going to hop on, answer comments, and talk to you guys, respond to as many as I can. I think I've got to carve out some time to do that, because just the way my life is working right now, it's just nonstop go, go, go. I've had a hard time finding the time to sit there and answer comments. So right now, it's what I'm going to try to do. Every morning, I'm going to answer the previous day's videos comments. So get those comments in. I will do my best to get to them. And if I don't get to them, I will at least try to heart and like each comment. Because you guys take the time, put in the effort to leave me a comment. I feel a need that I need to do that. So I want to show up for you guys in every way I can. And that's one way I feel like I definitely need to show up. So that's my plan for now. Moving forward, who knows? We'll have to see how this works out. I was able to get to quite a few this morning. And again, I hearted and liked a few. And then I jumped right into my editing. And then as soon as I jumped into my editing, I jumped into this next video. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to process. It's a routine that I'm having to develop, and I'm getting better at it. It's feeling better every day, every week that goes by. I think I'm working on my 4th week now, so I'm getting there. You know, it feels good. Getting out into the world and filming is something I want to do more of, because that's a whole another level of vlogging. And I'm really curious about the thing with Adam. Is that something you guys would like to see? Because I know a lot of people have made their own videos about it. I want it to feel right. I know my intentions behind the content. I know my intentions behind the video, but I want to hear your thoughts on it. So I'm going to finish up my sandwich, get back to the bus, and I got to get to work. I got beverages to deliver. There's trash in the way. Oh.
Gabby, are you talking about last week's outline? bag? Why'd you go to Goodwill?
Because I can. I don't know. I got to look for some deals, man.
What did I get?
Jennifer,
What did I get?
there's your piping hot beverage of caffeination. What are you doing?
I'm editing my video. Eli and I wrapped up our school, and so once Eli and I get done with school, then I get to do my work for the day. So I appreciate my
Piping hot
caffeinated beverage. Would you like me to walk you down to the park? Maybe we take a break from creating altogether.
Dixon, stop making me green screen. I can't talk.
Figuring out how to get your content from the Oculus onto the computer.
Well, that doesn't matter. I don't know. I can't talk. I don't even.
Well, we'll have to find a way around that.
Well, work is done. I think I might have screwed up coming up here on the deck. It's freezing up here and the wind's blowing. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear me. Man, I haven't done that kind of much computer work in a while, so I've been sitting there for hours. But I'm getting there. I got about not quite halfway there, but I will be tomorrow. I'm going to push through tomorrow and get them all done, and then I got to list. There's certain items I want to list on eBay, so basically I'm listing everything on our website, the Bustique website, and then specific items I'm going to be listing on eBay, Poshmark, etc. So a lot of listing, but I think once we get the bulk of the product listed, the whole, the bulk of the store on there, adding things, I don't think it'd be as big of a deal. But either way, I want to do it. I'd rather do this than gig work. I hate gig work. If I could scratch out a living between this and everything else we do, I'd much rather do that than go drive for some major corporation that doesn't care about me or my vehicle or my pay. So yeah, that's what I got going on. The sun is slowly setting over there. It is rather nippy up here. I did not expect that. I probably would have chose to not come up here if I were to know how cold it was. Yeah, kind of a quiet afternoon, and look at the squirrel right there. Oh, he just jumped in the tree. He was on the roof of that golf cart there. Yeah, the park's kind of quiet right now. Molly just wrapped up school for the day, so she's out running around with her friends. She's having a really good time, but there's a group of girls here that honestly, some of them she's known since we started doing this almost 6 years ago. So it's been cool to kind of watch these kids grow up together a little bit in a very unique way. It's very interesting, and they don't see each other all the time. She hasn't seen some of these girls in like over almost 2 years. This is kind of the way it is with this life. You see people when you see them, and you move. Everybody kind of does their own thing, and that's okay. It teaches you. You make a lot of friends. You learn how to play with, or for them, they've learned how to play with other kids that may not necessarily be. I'm using the camera mic, and it's windy up here.
Let me know when dinner's ready, okay? I mean, it's not super cold, so I'm gonna put it in the fridge to make it like bam.
Ultra slap.
Ultra slap. I needed that laugh.
I go to the store on Thursday.
Did the puppies get the chicken?
Oh no, will you give them their bacon? They got bowls tonight, guys. Simple, quick dinner. Can you give them the bacon because we didn't have a ton of chicken, so
Chicken dogs.
yeah, I think they'll be okay with a bacon substitute.
Oh, when you go to Costco for avocados, you better grab bacon.
Oh my! Look at all these poppers. Oh, look how happy they are. Okay, sit the pretty
Kevin.
Kevin. There you go. Easy.
Oh,
Off.
that girl goes crazy for bacon.
There you go, Feisty. Oh, sorry, Kevin.
Gee whiz.
Oh my gosh.
It's getting rough over there.
Nope.
Theodore,
There you go,
watch out for
Weezy.
Chico.
Kevin, go over there.
Come here, chickies. There you go.
They inhale their
the
bacon.
puppers.
Yeah, we're doing bowls tonight. Did a simple bowl. I always do a cilantro lime rice, but I had no cilantro, so we're doing oregano lime rice because I have no cilantro. I haven't made these in a while. I vowed to quit making them a couple weeks ago. For a while, I know I'll make them, but this kind of was getting burnt out of them. I've only been eating these like once or twice a week for the last 6 years, but you know,
When did you start doing these?
I really like when we came in the bus.
Yeah, like we wanted like a Chipotle option, and the cilantro lime rice was really popular. So you started looking up recipes and like developing your own stuff.
I have made this meal probably more than any other meal I've made. These probably by far. Hey everyone. I think you know the spot. And you know what spot in the video we're at. I honestly had planned on not dragging this video throughout the entire day into the night. I kind of got busy with the listing and doing all that, so I ended up just working and not filming, and that's okay. You know, that's what I needed to do today, and I got quite a bit done. We'll hopefully get it done tomorrow, midweek. Probably even open the doors to the Bustique tomorrow at this point. You know, why not? You know, and I can list and add as I go. Not a big deal. Yeah, guys, kind of just a normal, very normal, boring day in bus life. And most days are that way. I for one, am ready to get out and do some exploring. I don't know that I will tomorrow, but I do maybe on Thursday we'll get out and do something. Don't know what. Honestly, have no idea yet what we're going to do, but I'd like to do something. Tomorrow, I'm not really sure what I'm going to film, but as usual, I'll figure that out in the morning. I am about to clock out for the night. Dinner's done. Wasn't bad. Vlog is wrapping up as we speak, and I'm going to call it a night. But guys, thanks for being here with me. I appreciate you. The days are long, but the years are short, you know, and I know I've got a lot of work ahead of me to get this channel to where I want it to be, and I'm willing to do it, and I hope I can stick in there for as long as it takes, and I guess that's all I can ask for. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.